Magandang araw mga kanegosyo! Welcome to Startup
Now na!
Usapang Payaman, Online Tambayan!
Since we're celebrating Nutrition Month this July, hatid namin sa inyo ang isang espesyal na episode na pinamagatang Usapang Superfood ngayong buwan ng nutrisyon.
That is absolutely right! From the farm to your plates, let us discover how superfoods are changing the way we eat and how we can support local businesses. To kick things off, pag-usapan natin ang dalawang local nutrition superstars, malunggay or moringa, and sea grapes or lato.
Oh, sea grapes pala ang English ng lato. Ayan, may natutunan naman tayong bago. At ito pa isa. Do you know na ang malunggay ay loaded with vitamins A, C, calcium, and iron? Kaya nga they often called the miracle tree because of their amazing health benefits.
At mula naman sa dagat, ang lato ay rich in iodine and antioxidants. It also helps regulate blood pressure. At bonus points pa dahil masarap din siya.
Yes, kaya nakakatuwang isipin, no? Na yung mga simpleng tanim sa dagat man o sa lupa, they're actually powerful superfoods.
For this part of our show, let us highlight a brand trusted by Filipino families for generations, Mega Prime Foods Incorporated, the company behind the well-loved Mega Sardines.
Joining us live via Zoom is a very special guest from Mega Sardines.
At ngayon naman, para mas bigyan pa tayo ng detalye tungkol dito, makakasama natin walang iba ang Vice President for Marketing ng Mega Prime Foods. Mga kanegosyo, let us all welcome Sir Albert Budahim.
Hello, hi, good morning. Magandang araw, Hannah at Brian. At syempre sa lahat ng nanonood, salamat sa pag-imbita sa amin at sa aming kumpanya to share at ibahagi kung anong nalalaman namin sa usapang payaman, right? And of course, we also counting that you can't get rich if you're not healthy, and that therefore health is wealth.
Yes, and we're very excited as well, Sir Albert, lalo na kapag Pinoy Pride ang pinag-uusapan. Ang una po sa aming mga katanungan, ano po ba ang Medical Wellness Association?
Okay, so the Medical Wellness Association is a global association based in the United States. And it's an association of more than 6,000 doctors all over the world, but mainly from the US, with 2,000 health advisors in 100 countries. So 6,000 doctors, 2,000 advisors across 100 countries.
So, next question po, Sir Albert. So, ano po ba ang naging criteria para ma-certify na superfood ang Mega Sardines?
Okay. What makes a superfood or what differentiates superfood from just food is what we call an ANDI. So, A-N-D-I, ANDI. Kung mataas yung ANDI mo, ANDI stands for Aggregate Nutrients Density Index. Density, ibig sabihin, gaano ka-concentrated yung mga healthy elements within a certain food makes it super. So the examples of superfood are kale and avocado. Of course, salmon is trying to get there. So that what decides whether a food is a superfood is based on an ANDI score or the Aggregate Nutrient Density Index. So yan yung main driver ng isang superfood classification versus any other food.
So yun nga, Sir Albert, may nabasa lang din ako na according sa study ng Harvard School of Public Health, na yung sardines daw, consuming sardines daw ay can significantly reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease by more than 30%.
Yes, totoo yun. And actually, that's why recently, you also asked kanina about the MWA. The MWA actually recognized Mega Sardines as a superfood. I can share with you later how that is. Now, the superfood, they're actually very good for not just cardiovascular disease, but the overall health. It helps with your blood flow. Alam naman natin that the heart attack, actually one of the factors niyan ay yung blood flow natin, the cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease is mainly rooted on the organ, which are the vessels that pumps your blood around the body. Yun. So, sardines, being a superfood, no, one of the elements is omega fatty acids. Very high concentration siya sa sardines. And I was surprised, mas higher ang concentration sa sardinas than the salmon. Okay? Here we are paying a lot of money for salmon. Pero alam niyo ba na mas higher yung density per gram ng isang sardinas? And which kinda makes sense kasi the sardines is very small. So mas jam-packed siya, right? Versus a bigger salmon. So, yun. So, yes, sardines, because of its omega fatty acids, helps lessen the problem of the cardiovascular disease, which I would say I also have that. I have hypertension, and so nung I was discovering this, like, oh my gosh, I can eat more of our product that we're selling kasi exactly the journey that I'm in right now. No, I'm still suffering from hypertension, and which is a cardiovascular disease, but it's been improving. And now I'm on the lighter dosage ng maintenance ko. So, yun.
That's nice to know, sir. Another question po, pwede rin po bang replacement ng red meat ang sardines?
Yes, no, absolutely, Hannah. So, in terms of the grammage, compared mo yung sardinas with beef, ang sardinas, in terms of the calories, is 136 versus 208. Protein yung pinaka-concern natin sa beef, sa baka. So, which is, it's a difference ng 5 grams. 25 grams versus 30 grams ng protein. In terms of the fats, the healthy fats is also there between, of course, lower yung sardinas, 6 versus 11. So overall, it's actually very healthy. Actually, for me, mas i-compare ko siya versus salmon no? Hannah and Brian, alam naman natin lahat mahal ang salmon, di ba? Yeah. And yet, mas healthy ang sardinas than salmon. There's no argue that salmon is healthier than beef, right? But now, with the recent study ng MWA, that's why superfood ang sardines. It's because mas jam-pack pa yung sardines over salmon, right? And we all know salmon is a good replacement than your beef.
Grabe, sobrang
sardinas, 24 pesos lang, di ba? Ang mahal-mahal ng salmon.
Yes. Yeah. Grabe, ang mura na, tapos sobrang nutrient dense pala talaga yung sardines. Anyway, paano naman po na iba yung manufacturing process ng Mega sa ibang sardines po? Sa ibang sardines brand?
Let's start with the fundamental. How is sardines manufactured? So, unlike baka na pinapataba mo, right, sa isang farm, yung sardines kailangan hulihin. Kailangan siyang hulihin from the sea. Hindi mo pinakain, hindi mo pinataba. Walang fertilizer kasi nga it's from the wild, diba? Ginawa siya ng dagat, ginawa siya ng Diyos, no? That we have to catch lang this bounty blessing. So number one is to manufacture this is how to produce the main ingredient, which is the sardines. It's widely catch. Hindi siya pinataba, walang halong chemical pagka-catch. And then ang proseso namin sa Mega is kailangan ma-preserve yung pagka-freshness nun at walang halong chemical through a 12-hour catching to canning. So, si Mega kasi, we started as a fishing company with one ship. And then the fishing company provides it to the canning company. Right? Kami, we are vertically integrated. From fishing kami, hanggang canning kami pa rin, hanggang distribution sa tindahan kami pa rin. That allows us to ensure high quality. Kasi every step of the way, pagka-catch sa gabi, sa umaga, lata na siya. And then we invest talaga in preserving it. So yung yellow namin, we even have our own ice plant. Yeah. So actually, MWA gave the recognition of superfood brand to Mega Sardines. Kasi any sardine brand can actually own it. Ang challenge sa isang fresh na product is to keep it fresh. Tama? Kahit yung killer avocado, kapag nabulok, bulok na siya. Correct? Kahit napaka-healthy niya, pero hindi mo na-preserve yung pagka-healthy niya, mabubulok din. Correct? So, binigay kay Mega Sardines ang superfood brand, and we should be proud that it's the only seafood brand in 100 countries of MWA na certified brands. No, it's the only seafood brands that is recognized as a superfood. Okay, and that's because our proseso, yung tinatanong nyo, na preserve namin yung freshness, na preserve namin yung omega fatty acids, yung omega 3 fatty acids, and all the other healthy ingredients, again, that makes sardine a superfood based on the ANDI score, the aggregate nutrient density index.
Galing naman pala talaga po ng Mega Prime Foods, sir. So, ayun nga, naalala ko rin po na, di ba sir, si Mega din yung nagpauso ng Easy Open Cans.
Yes, Brian. Kami yung nauna na sardine brand in the Philippines to have Easy Open Can. And in fact, it's one of the reasons why ang Mega Sardines ay naging number 1 sardine since 2015. So, hindi kami yung pinakaunang sardine brand in the Philippines. But because of our 12 hours fish catching to canning plus the Easy Open Can, kasi ang insight dyan na ang owner namin, si Sir William Chulim, kapag ka binagyo, di ba dilata pinamimigay?
Yes.
Pero wala ka namang can opener. So, paano mo i-open yung dilata? So, kaya na-invento yung Easy Open Can. The technology came from Japan, but our founders innovated it and brought it to the Philippines. And ngayon, yung Easy Open Can, it's across many canned goods na, di ba? So, good thing na lang naisipan ng founder namin to bring it to the Philippines.
Wow, ibang level na pala talaga yung Mega Sardines. Matanong ko lang din, sir, ano naman ang favorite niyo pong recipe ng sardines?
Ayan. So, Hannah, of course, ang aking mga anak ay tumatangkilik ng produktong binibenta ko. So, my daughter loves preparing pasta with sardines and Spanish sardines sometimes, mostly Spanish sardines kasi may lasa na. And then, of course, if you want a little bit spice with TSC, the tomato sauce with chili, on pasta. So, my son prepares that very well. And then, my wife, na-share ko nga kanina, di ba, I have hypertension. She also makes salads. So, since we discovered about the healthy benefit ng sardinas na better than salmon, aba, di syempre sardinas na yung nilalagay namin sa salad namin. You can also make it into a burrito wrap. Put some leaves, put some sardines, tomato, onion, tapos wrap it, and then yun. It's a healthy burrito.
Sarap, sir. So, yun nga, mi rin, we tried na yung pagluto ng sardines. Actually, recently, I tried cooking po yung sardines in oil. Cooking it in soup. So, super perfect and healthy kasi I put vegetables. Yun nga, super, yung hot din, it's really comforting, lalo na with the weather we're having lately din. So, it's really perfect talaga.
So many ways to enjoy, lalo na yung flakes and oil. Agree. Ayan, so, So, hopefully, may na-share kaming news, no, about the superfood. Always good nowadays to invest in the health. Sabi nga nila ngayon, ang kayamanan hindi lang na-measure sa dami ng pera. It's also measured on how long you can live and how well you can live, diba? Which is all about experiencing more. So for someone older than you, Hannah and Brian, although you say I look younger than my age, but definitely still older, mas lumalapit na ako ngayon sa pagka senior citizen. So alam mo na yan, pag nag-senior citizen ka na, next mo isipin like, shucks, ano kayang age mamatay ako? Diba? So, right now, actually, I'm one of those executives and professionals who are discovering the wealth that is coming from health. Right? Because believe me, and I have seen many people on their deathbeds will spend millions of pesos just to get their health back. So I hope that more Filipinos will be able to enjoy sardines. Meron tayong stigma, it's a bad stigma about sardinas, pagkain ng mahirap. Right? But tinan mo yan, yung pagkain ng mahirap sardinas, mas healthy pa pala sa social na salmon. diba? So I hope that Filipinos will now stop aspiring for like, eating more what is social, like, the other food, and start really eating healthier food, no? And which includes seafood. In general naman, the seafood is better kasi hindi mo yan pinataba, walang chemicals yun. You just catch them from the sea, right? Ayan. So any other questions pa, Brian and Hannah?
I think that's it na po.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much po for your insights. For sure, yung mga manonood natin, since narinig nila po yung mga information na sinare nyo, marami silang matututunan. At magsa-start na sila na piliin yung sardines over those food na super mahal. Tapos, hindi naman ganun kadami yung nutrients na nakukuha nila.
Next up, let's take a closer look at Mega Sardines products na talaga namang pinagigiliwan sa merkado. Siyempre, hindi kumpleto ang usapang superfood kung walang tikiman. Fresh mula sa kusina, ito na ang mainit-init na ginisang sardinas with malunggay.
Masarap! Lasang lutong bahay talaga.
Yeah.
It's that kind of dish that hugs you from the inside. Comforting na, masustansya pa.
And talk about powerhouse ingredients. Sardines with malunggay in one plate. Nutritious, affordable, and uniquely Filipino. No frills, just good food with purpose.
Yes, isang ganito lang, you already get protein, iron, and key vitamins. Perfect para sa mga batang gaya ko na lumalaking masarap ang kain at masustansya.
Yes, kaya kung naghahanap kayo ng budget-friendly na meal and healthy din, this one's a winner. And syempre, simple lang lutuin.
After the delicious superfood tasting, let us bring in some expert insight. Joining us today is a registered nutritionist dietitian from Makati Medical Center, Ms. Rachel Araulio.
Ayan. So, ayan, wag na nating patagalin dahil talagang ang maulan at napapanahon ang ating pag-uusapan natin ngayon dahil hinahamon ang ating kalusugan. So, pag-usapan natin, Ma'am Rachel, yung ano ba yung mga masustansyang mga pagkain at kaalaman para ma-impart din natin sa ating mga viewers at listener?
Yes po. So, our first question, what exactly is good nutrition po? Ano po ba yung mga dapat tandaan ng isang Pilipino para masabi nila na yung pagkain nila tama?
Good nutrition, pag sinabi kasi good nutrition, yun yung mga right types ng or kinds of food na ini-intake natin or kinakain natin with the right amount, syempre, para balance yung diet and then within moderation din. So, different kinds of food na nakikita natin sa bawat araw-araw is necessary for good nutrition. Basta nandun yung tamang nutrients, yung proportion ng tamang pagkain. Tapos, syempre, kailangan iba-iba din yung type of food. Meron tayo dito sa Philippines na galing kay FNRI, yung Pinggang Pinoy, tinuturo na yung Go, Grow, and Glow Foods. Which is applicable pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Yung Go, Grow, Glow sa Pinggang Pinoy ni FNRI, DOST, si Go Food is yung rice or carbohydrates na ini-intake natin. Tapos si Glow Foods, yun yung fruit and vegetables na ini-intake natin. Tapos si Grow Foods, yung mga high in protein, in which ang high in protein natin usually is mga karne, mga isda, or other types of protein. So yun, pag ginano mo siya dun sa Pinggang Pinoy ni FNRI or ni DOST, ang may pinakamadaming part ng bilog na yun is yung fruit and vegetables, which is the Glow Foods, yung fruit and vegetable. So higher portion yung fruit and vegetables, tapos half of the circle is the fruit and vegetables, then 1/3 of it is the Go Foods or yung mga rice or carbohydrates. Other types of carbohydrates na pwede natin bukod sa kanin is may tinapay tayo, may mga biscuit tayo, diba? Yun yung mga other types of carbohydrates. Tapos 1/6 part of the Pinggang Pinoy ni FNRI is the Grow Foods, which is the protein or the meat itself, yung meat, fish, yan yung mga high in protein na mga pagkain. So, meaning to say, para malaman natin kung we have a good nutrition sa kinakain natin, may isip natin yun kung basically kung kaya natin sundin si Go, Grow, and Glow. So, elementary pa lang naman natuturo na sa atin yon. Kung yon sa isang meal natin, nasusunod natin na meron tayong different kinds of variety ng pagkain sa plato natin, may gulay, may karne, tapos may kanin or may carbohydrates, well, meron tayong moderation and meron tayong balanced diet sa nutrition natin.
And so with that in mind nga po, I myself want to be healthy din. So yun nga, siyempre isipin rin natin yung budget. So how can Filipinos easily improve their everyday nutrition without spending too much po?
Sa atin kasi yung mga Filipinos, we ought to go with easily prepared snacks or food or yung cheaper, which is ang sasabihin natin cheaper yung processed foods, mas cheap yung, akala natin mas cheap yung processed foods, akala natin mas cheap pag yung snacks natin, yung mga nabibili lang na kakainin na lang natin. Pero in order for us to improve our everyday nutrition na hindi tayo gagastos masyado, one, we could buy more on local foods rather than foreign foods. It's cheaper. Lalo-lalo na yung mga seasonal vegetables and fruits natin. Kasi kung maiisip nyo, pag titingin tayo sa palengke, may mga fruits na hindi siya in season pero binibenta. So, mas mahal siya, 'di ba? Pero kung bibili ka ng seasonal fruit, kunyari, in season ngayon ng mangga, mas mura siya. So, may part of your plate or part of your meal, meron ka nang makakain na healthy food, which is the mango or what. Tapos, other thing is, madami naman tayo sa Philippines kasi tayo isa sa mga bansa na madaming natural resources. So, sa atin sa Philippines, ang dami nating mga cheap vegetables such as malunggay. Yung malunggay, pwede nga natin yung pitasin lang sa likod ng bahay natin or manghingi tayo sa kapitbahay ng mga nagtatanim. So, wala ka ng bayad. Wala ka ng bayad, lulutuin mo na lang. Siguro ang gagawin mo na lang, other ingredients na lang, yun na lang siguro yung gagastusin mo. So, that's cheaper. Cheaper na, healthier pa. Kasi nagmalunggay ka na, gulay na yung kinain mo. Other types of gulay is like kangkong, di ba? Yung mga kangkong, talbos ng kamote, mura siya. Mura lang din siya. So, magkano? Actually, ngayon medyo nag-angat na ng presyo. Dati, 5 pesos per tali lang yung mga ganun Dati, ngayon medyo umangat na 10, 12 pesos. Pero still, it's cheaper than you buy foreign kind of food. Kasi iniisip natin, bili tayo ng foreign food kasi bago to sa panlasa. Pero if we want na makatipid tayo, so doon tayo sa local foods. Tapos other thing is para magkaroon tayo ng everyday nutrition na hindi tayo gagastos na malaki, we should prioritize whole foods or rather than processed foods. When you say whole foods kasi, yun yung mga natural foods, yung niluluto natin, yung tayo gumagawa, rather than processed foods, which is yung mga canned goods, kasi instant noodles, kasi yung mga processed foods, they have high in sodium na nakakapag-increase ng mga diseases sa katawan natin. It's lesser nutritious rather than whole foods. Kasi kung may whole foods tayo, madami naman tayong pagpipilian na choices talaga. Pwede naman, it doesn't necessarily mean na mamahalin para maging nutritious siya. So, pwede siyang maging affordable lang na nutritious. So, ngayon, meron tayong struggle sa economy na mahal yung karne, nagmamahal yung chicken, nagmamahal yung mga karne. So, pwede naman tayong maggawa ng, kung gusto natin maging affordable ang isang pagkain natin pero nutritious siya, pwede naman tayong mag-buy ng mga affordable protein sources. So, affordable protein sources, meron tayong itlog. Actually, egg is the cheapest protein source na may almost complete protein requirement, isang egg. So, meron din naman tayong, if you're familiar with mga tofu, yung mga tokwa, pwede siyang alternate protein. Actually, yung iba, yun ang ginagamit na alternative protein rather than meat. Kasi, less calories, less cholesterol, pero high in protein. Yung tokwa, pwede mo siyang gawing, sahog sa mga gulay. Usually ginagawa yan, ampalaya, sasahogan mo ng tokwa instead na karne. Munggo, pwede rin. May mga ganon din actually. Ano pa ba? Meron tayo sa Philippines na munggo. 'Di ba? Pag yung munggo, magkano lang yung 1/4 ng munggo, ilang serving na magagawa noon para madami na siya mapakain. Tapos, lalagyan mo ng malunggay, so added nutrients. Tapos, lalagyan mo lang din ng, ng konting protein. So, kompleto na yung meal mo. Isang ulam ka lang, pero nandun na yung fruits nandun na yung vegetables mo, which is the vitamins and minerals. Tapos, nandun na rin yung protein mo. Diba? So, cheaper na siya, nutritious pa siya. So, meron pang isa din, para makatipid, nauuso since pandemic yung plantito-plantita. So, the plantito-plantita is like, you're growing your own garden sa bahay. Para hindi ka nalalabas. Ngayon, ang dali-dali nang magtanim ng lettuce. Diba? Ang dali-dali nang magtanim ng ibang gulay. Mayroong mga okra, ganyan. Ako sa bahay ko, personally, I have okra and ceiling green, yung pangsigang. I have that sa bahay. Tatanim ako. So, pag gusto ko ng ceiling green, ipitas lang ako doon. Pag gusto ko ng okra, may mga okra na ako doon, ibo-boil ko na lang din. So, cheaper na. Hindi ka na kailangan lumabas para bumili. Lastly, para tayo makaisip ng magagawa natin para magkaroon tayo ng cheaper food pero nutritious. Ang suggestion ko is like, may mga every local government, may mga community resources or may mga ginagawa sila sa mga bawat barangay. For example, meron tayong mga barangay nutrition programs. So, useful yun kasi libre siya, tas matututo ka. Kasi sa mga barangay nutrition program at saka yung mga community gardens, libre na siya. May libre ka pang mga binibigay nila na sample items. Tas matututo ka. May cooking demo usually yun. Matututo ka ng local food na matipid ano pa ba, community garden, matututo ka kung paano mo tatanimin yung isang gulay at paano mo siya i-mainstay para mabuhay siya hanggang magkaroon siya ng bunga. So usually nakakatulong talaga siya kasi akala din kasi ng ibang tao, hindi useful yung mga ganong program sa barangay. Which is sobrang useful niya lalo pag naghahanap ka ng matitipid na, alam mo yun, matipid na kung paano ka makakatipid sa araw-araw. So useful yun. Kahit yung mga feeding programs, useful pa din yun para sa mga naghahanap ng cheaper pero healthy.
Okay, Miss Rachel. Na-mention mo kasi kanina yung Pinggang Pinoy, and then in-explain mo yung Go Food at saka mga Glow Food. Nga nung Go Food yung mga carbo, and then nung Glow Food yung mga gulay. So, meron tayong tinatawag na superfoods. Ano naman ito? Ano naman ang kaibahan ng mga superfoods?
Actually, ma'am, ang superfoods kasi, ito yung, basically, kung i-define yung superfoods, para siyang superhero. Pero yung superfoods kasi, yun yung mga type of food or kind of food na nutrient-rich siya. Ibig sabihin, that alone, na pagkain na yun, or ingredient na yun, mataas na yung nutrients niya. Kumbaga, unlike other type of food, kailangan mo pa siyang ihalo sa ganito, para ma-complete niya yung ma-complete niya yung nutrients na kailangan. Pero this kind of superfoods kasi, ito yung, siya pa lang, stand-alone pa lang siya, ang dami mo nang makukuha sa kanyang nutrients. Ano na siya?
Avocado,
full of nutrients ganun. Mga ganun po. Pero, madami po yan sa atin dito sa Pilipinas actually, yung superfoods. Sobrang dami natin yan. One example is malunggay. Ang malunggay po is rich in almost madaming vitamins and minerals. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, may calcium, may iron, ang dami. Siya actually sa mga gulay, siyang may pinakamadaming nutrients na pwede mong makuha. Lalo yung calcium, pag dati nung intern pa lang po ako, pag may mga pregnant women, isa yun sa mga ina-advise namin para mag-increase yung milk production nila, malunggay, because malunggay is rich in calcium po. Parang times 3 siya times 3 yung calcium content niya rather than milk.
Okay.
Ganun ka yung malunggay. We also have kamote. So kamote, pwede mo siyang i-alternate sa rice as carbohydrates mo. Lalo po yun sa mga diabetic kasi kamote is a complex carbohydrates. Meaning, kung ang rice po mataas ang glycemic index or yung nakakapagpataas po ng blood sugar ng isang tao, si kamote po is complex carbohydrates na mababa yung glycemic index. Meaning din po, kung mababa ang glycemic index, mas nakakapag-regulate siya ng blood sugar ng isang tao.
Aside from kamote and malunggay, meron pa bang other Filipino local superfoods na hindi tayo aware na superfood pala siya, pero mahanap natin and available for us to eat and consume?
Actually, madami. Pwedeng turmeric, if you're familiar with turmeric, or luyang dilaw. So, si luyang dilaw, usually ginagawa dyan, either pinapakuluan, ginagawa siyang parang ginger tea, or sinasama din siya sa other type of Pero ang kagandahan kasi kay luyang dilaw, nagre-regulate din siya ng blood sugar, nagre-regulate din siya ng blood pressure, and immunity. May antioxidant din kasi si luyang dilaw. So bukod doon, Ano pa bang superfood na meron tayo? Saba? Saging na saba. Of all saging types, saba is the highest na may potassium content. So, high in potassium, high in B6 vitamins. Then si saba, pwede mo rin siyang i-alternate sa carbohydrates. Kasi mga diabetic ngayon, 'di ba? Syempre inisip nila, paano ba ako mabubusog? Yeah. Gusto ko kanin, gusto ko mabigat sa tiyan yung kanin eh. Paano ba ako mabubusog? So, they can alternate it with kamote, with saba.
Yes.
For their carbohydrates.
Ayan. Ang dami na natin natutunan, Miss Hannah, Brian.
Yes. Do you have another question, Miss Yu?
Sa akin, okay na. Marami na sa ilang minutong pagsasalita ni Miss Rachel, ang dami na nating natutunan. At yung mga sinasabi niya na superfoods, nasa paligid lang pala natin. Pwede nating kainin. At yung nung tinatanong naman ni Brian na paano makakatipid ng mga ulam pero nutritional naman, nabanggit na rin naman ni Miss Rachel.
Yes.
Maraming salamat Miss Rachel sa mga pagbibigay ng gabay sa amin, sa ating viewers.
That's it. So yun, thank you Miss Rachel for helping us better understand nutrition in a way that's relatable nga po and practical. Yun nga, kasi most of your examples are really easily accessible na pwede mo mapabili sa local supermarket, hanggang sa pwede mo siyang self-produced, diba? Yung mga plantations.
Self-produced.
Yun, really appreciate your time and expertise. And dami nga namin talaga natutunan.
Yes.
Like,
thank you so much, Miss Rachel, again for giving us some time. Alam namin busy ka, pero napagbigyan mo yung invitation namin to help our viewers know more about nutrition nga po and this superfoods na accessible naman pala sa lahat.
Usapang negosyo naman tayo. Superfoods aren't just changing our diets. They're transforming industries.
Tama yan. More and more Filipinos are building businesses around these powerhouse ingredients. We have malunggay capsules, herbal teas, cooking oils, and even malunggay-infused noodles.
At syempre, from the sea, lato chips and seaweed snacks na makikita na sa local markets and online stores. Healthy alternatives plus proudly Pinoy pa. O diba? May kita sa sustansya. And these aren't just income-generating products. They support local farmers and promote sustainable nutrition.
Truly, superfoods are not just a trend. They're fueling a movement. Health, livelihood, and innovation rolled into one. And that's a wrap for our Usapang Superfoods Nutrition Month Special. Sana ay marami kayong natutunan at mas na-inspire pa kayo to make superfoods a part of your daily lifestyle.
A huge thanks to our amazing guests, our partners from Mega Sardines, a nutritionist dietitian from Makati Medical Center, Miss Rachel Arroyo, and thank you to Miss Eunice Calma for being part of today's episode. And of course, thank you to our viewers who join us in celebrating health, wellness, and Filipino innovations.
Always remember, health is wealth.
And just like everyday heroes, superfoods are small but mighty allies that can power your life in big ways. Again, Happy Nutrition Month!
Stay healthy,
Stay strong,
and stay super! Before we say goodbye, don't forget to like, share, and follow our page for more startup wisdom and business inspo. Ako pong muli si Hannah.
At ako naman si Brian. Kita-kits sa susunod na talakayan dito lang sa Startup
Now na,
Usapang Payaman, Online Tambayan.
Bye-bye!